My name is Semu Nasari, living in Dodoma. I'm also working with Engineers Without Borders for about more than 10 years now. And our project mostly focuses on responding on community needs.
EWB MIT's Farm Irrigation team is currently designing an irrigated garden for Mkutani Primary School in the Dodoma region of Tanzania. The project is twofold. First, pump water up from a well to the school. Second, design a gravity-fed system to irrigate rows of crops and an orchard of trees. A small subset of the plot will be reserved for student plots, which will be hand-watered to promote physical engagement with the full process of growing.
When you depend, most of the people are depending on agriculture, and more of them they are working on agriculture, rain-fed crops. So they only do agriculture once a year, especially during dry season. If there's no place where people can do irrigations, you can see there will be a great shortage of green vegetables. But doing irrigation could help that there could be a continuous availability of green vegetables and some other crops that can be also grown using irrigation schemes.
Carried out in the summer of 2025, the initial implementation phase sought to construct and test a shallow well to determine if this could be a viable water source for the garden.
My name is Elda Mcharo. I am a Tanzanian. I'm a hydrogeologist. So Nasari invited me and I came here. I met a group of people from IMT. So we discussed, we came down to the river and looking at the banks of the river. And then I said that maybe from this, if we can have a shallow well on that side. And as you have seen, augering is a tedious work. It's a manual work, not like drilling a deep well. Deep well, you use just a rig and you can drill just for 2-3 days, you are through with that. But this one, you have to auger many points. We augered 4 points. Out of 4 points, we selected the one we start enlarging the diameter.
The planned well will pump water up to the surface and then through a pipeline to the school's campus where the garden is located. Once the water arrives at the school, an elevated water tank will store the water and supply it to the garden as needed.
Jina langu Johari Nyoni. Mimi ni mwalimu wa shule ya msingi Mkutani. Pia ninahusika katika mazingira na bustani. Pia tunafurahia kuja kwa mradi huu kwa sababu mradi huu unaweza kuwaelimisha watu wengi kuhusiana na matumizi ya mboga na faida yake. Pia watu wengi watajifunza, itawasaidia hata watu jamii ya Mkutani kulima bustani na kujipatia kipato kupitia.
My name is John David Lelo, the head teacher of Mkutani Primary School. I think here this is educational institution and the pupils are going to be educated, and the education they are going to get from here it will help them to introduce their own gardens there at home, which will be helpful. They can even do business with what they are going to introduce there. And again, because we will harvest different crops from the garden, they will be used with pupils. We will get healthy pupils, which will stimulate their performance at the school.
Okay, so you are warmly welcome, and as many times as you can expose our activities and many people can come. Yeah. And karibu sana. Should I close now?
Yeah.